So this would be my bag. Just so you know the size, I'll put my hand there so you can see the size difference. My bag is actually a trolley bag. You can see the wheels below there. So the handle comes off here. Okay, so it is really big. It is really heavy, and sometimes I, have a lot of difficulty with it just because it's just really heavy to carry around. And no matter what kind of trolley bag I get, I mean, eventually it's gonna be very heavy. I know, so I try to keep it as light as possible, but on most days, it's really difficult because people always ask me, why do you have to carry so much of stuff with you? But I guess I just prefer having everything with me than, later realizing that I forgot one thing or the other. So, okay, so basically, I have my bag all packed for tomorrow's, the Miss Indian International Pageant, so I figured it'd be great for me to show you guys what's inside. So at the front zip here, I just have some tissue packets actually. Don't really put much of my stuff up here, so just tissue packets. Okay, and then inside, this is actually pretty full already. You can see it's full to the brim. So these are my makeup sponges. I get mine from Sasa, and these are really good. I've been using them for a long time now, and they're only like, $2.90. And basically, they don't come like this. Let me just show you how it actually comes in. So it actually comes like that. Okay, it's 4 little heart-shaped sponges. But what I do is I find one sponge being too big and a bit more of a waste if I end up using it. So I cut them all down the middle. So I get 8 pieces in the end. That's why you see these are a bit more full. They've got like 8 pieces inside, so because I cut everything up, and it's more easier. And for me, for my sponges, whenever I use them on my client, once I'm done with it, I just throw it away. I do not keep them, I do not wash them. That's why it's so good that I can get such cheap sponges here, which are really good quality. So the minute I'm done, I just throw them out. I don't like using the same sponge, even if it's going to be washed or whatever. So remember, I had my makeup wipes the other day in my the drawers that I showed you the other day. So I bought 2 makeup wipes with me. Okay, and then okay, I managed to bring some fake eyelashes along for the pageant because we've got like 33 contestants, 34 contestants, and since I'm the official makeup artist, I am providing the fake eyelashes for my team members to put on for the girls. So I've got different types of fake eyelashes here. So that's that. Okay, let me see. Okay, inside here I've actually got some glitter, just cause I wanna be, applying some glitz onto the girl's eyes. Not too much, but I'm just bringing whatever I think might come in handy. So whatever I showed you the other day in my drawer of glitter, I've brought some of them here. So I've got a stack of glitter here, different glitter. My LA Splash sealer base, which is a really good sealer for applying glitter. Okay, so just a couple of stuff here, right? And then inside here, I just got some loose products because I don't want to just dump them into my bag. So at least I know I have everything here. I got this from the makeup store, like I think maybe almost about 6 years back. I think it was a really long time ago. But I really liked it a lot. I think it's super cute, and it's so big, so a lot of stuff can fit inside. So inside here, I just got some of my highlighting stuff, my the Elizabeth Arden bronzers and highlighter, the MAC, my favorite. This is my current favorite, the ones from the new MAC collection, the Extra Dimension. These are amazing stuff. I use them for highlighting, and they're so gorgeous on the skin. So a bunch of highlighters inside here. Okay, just some loose products here and there. And then I've got another pouch here. This one is basically for my face brushes. Let me just show you. Holding with one hand is not easy. I've got my Inglot brow kit. This is basically something I got from Inglot, and it basically comes with 2 brow wax, and then I chose of course this is all chosen by me. I choose whatever I want, whatever I think works best for my clientele. and then I choose 3 browns, the lighter ones and 2 darker ones, eyebrow powders. Okay, and then I've got several brushes in here. These are all washed already. I washed them all just in time for the pageant. So I've got like Real Techniques and, you know, my MAC brushes, Sigma brushes, whatever. These are all just the face brushes because they're all really big. Okay, so I've got Bobbi Brown and yeah, just a bunch of brushes basically. And then I go on to foundation. So I always get asked what foundation I use on my clients. Now this is an empty box. What I did was I melted my different types of foundation that I had, and I put it into the box, and then I just labeled them a little bit here and there. So majority of the stuff that I use on my clients would be either Graftobian or Kryolan or Makeup Forever. So it's just a mix of stuff that's inside here. Okay, and then I've got, okay, just ignore that palette, my Inglot lip palette. I got this from let me see, yeah, I got this when I went to Perth in September last year. So basically I filled up an entire palette of lipstick colors. I chose all the different shades. So this is really handy because, you know, it's so thin, it's a little bit heavy. Okay, I'm not really a fan of Inglot eyeshadow palettes because, I mean, the palettes, because they're really heavy. But I mean, for the lipstick, this is really compact, and rather than bringing so many lipsticks, this is just super easy. So a must have for any makeup artist, if you ask me. Okay, so over here, these are just a few of the palettes that I'm going to bring for the pageant tomorrow. The Yabby one you saw the other day, I realized after showing it in the video that I had to use it, so I tried to bring it along. And then these are all my other palettes that I bring everywhere I go for my appointment. So let me just show you this. This one is, remember the Z palette, or you can get those empty palettes that come like that. And they're just empty, so you can put in whatever you want to put it, different shapes and different sizes. So these kind of freestyle palettes are really good. This is an empty one. I actually got it from my friend, so I'm going to pass it to her tomorrow. That's why it's in the bag. So when it's filled up, this is how it looks like. Okay, so this particular palette is only for like my highlights or for smoky eyes or neutral shades. So they're all, you can see, neutral colors, and then like golds and browns, and there's black. So on days that I'm doing like magazine shoots where they require very natural looks, or for FHM where it's smoky eyes, this is the only palette that I bring, nothing else, just this one. Okay, so that's my neutrals palette. And then I've got a whole bunch of Makeup Forever palettes here. These are all empty palettes as well. Okay, same thing as this. It's the exact same concept, it's just that it's a different packaging, that's all. So I've got few different ones here that are my total must-have that I always bring everywhere I go. This one is mixture of very different brands. I honestly can't remember half the brands. We've got MAC, there's Urban Decay, there's Inglot, you know, there's Essence. There's just so many different brands, everything just put together inside here. Okay, so that's one palette. The only annoying part is that once it gets dirty, it gets really difficult to clean. So that's a bit annoying. And I actually bubble wrap the cover that comes with it, just because you know, if my palette drops, I don't want every single eyeshadow to break. Okay, so let me just take this off. So this one contains all my Inglot. The top part here is all Inglot eyeshadows, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are my Shu Uemura ones I just got the other day. Okay, so I love the Inglot eyeshadows. They're really amazing and super pigmented. So these are my Inglots and Shu Uemura. And then this one, I know because it's got this little scratch here. This one's my blusher palette. So let me just show you. So basically it's got Revlon, I've got Models Prefer, I've got Laura Mercier, I've got Chanel. Funny story, my Chanel blusher suddenly dropped the other day, and rather than cracking, the pen just neatly came out of the container. So I've decided to just put the Chanel blusher inside my palette anyway. So MAC, Inglot, Shumura, just a bunch of stuff really. So you can see now that the whole freestyle palette is really useful because you can put different shapes of stuff inside, circular, square, rectangular, whatever. So this is really useful. So I love these empty palettes. If you want to get this magnetic palettes, the empty ones from Makeup Forever, you can only get them at the Pro store, which is at One Raffles Place. So I strongly suggest you check that out. But it's always out of stock because I don't know whether I'm the only ones buying them, because I have like at least 6 palettes at home already. Okay, so then the last one is my Sugar Pill and Makeup Forever colors, because they're all rounded up, so you can see. Right, okay, so I've got like Sugar Pill and I've got Makeup Forever, and some of them from another brand called Girly Cosmetics, which is an Australian brand. So yeah, these are basically the few palettes that I bring with me wherever I go for any appointment, just because I specifically like these colors a lot more and I like the color payoffs. Okay, so back to the bag. Okay, another big bag here. This one is a pouch that I got from Priceline in Perth, so you can check it out if you're anywhere in Perth or if you have friends there. So it's got 3 compartments. This compartment is strictly for my concealers. So I've got all my concealers here. I've got Pro Girl, LA Pro HD, MAC, and then I've got my Makeup Forever eyebrow correctors, which are amazing stuff. Okay, and then I've got Stila, I've got Kat Von D, just a bunch of stuff that I really love using on my clients. And then inside here I have all like my pencil liners and some mascaras, pencil liners, liquid liners, lip liners, all the pencils, so everything's inside here, more easy for me. And then over here in the last compartment is more like tools and like all the little round pots. So I've got my my Kors lip balm, I've got my Inglot mixing palette, I've got my eyelash curler, scissors for eyelashes, eyelash glue, eyeshadow primer, so just all the little tiny loose stuff, and of course my favorite blinged up eyelash curler that I got from Forever 21. Apparently everybody said that it's no longer available and maybe it got sold out or something, but yeah, I still have mine, and I think I've got 3 of these at home, and I really like this a lot. And of course you gotta have your hand sanitizer. You gotta keep yourself clean when working at other people's faces, even though you don't use your hands, but it's always better to be clean, right? So that's my huge pouch there. And then inside here I've got some other stuff, like I've got some body glitters that I love using on I mostly find I use this on my bridal clients. A lot of brides love having this on their little shimmers all over their body. So this one's from NYX, and this other one is from Innovi. Okay, so I really love using that a lot. And then basically the rest of them is they're all my different MAC powders. Okay, I've got all the different shades just because I've worked with clients from all different skin tones, so I've got practically all the shades already. I just don't get why some makeup artists like using the fake MAC. I think it's really embarrassing and really ridiculous, and furthermore you don't know what sort of ingredients they contain, so whatever, to each his own. And I've got a bunch of loose powder pigments and shimmers here, you can see. Okay, just a bunch of stuff. This of course also because of the pageant, I want to just really bling up the girls a little bit. And then at the corners here I've got like let's see, some more loose product stuff. These are just stuff that I took from my dressing table the other day, just because I figured I want to start using them because they've been lying around. And I've got another foundation palette here. This sticker is actually from when I first had my Faces by Sarah Patti about 2 years back. So this is my Graftobian palette also, foundation palette. Okay, so yeah, just a bunch of stuff. This one is concealers from Inglot. And finally I come to the last step, my brushes. So I blogged about this previously. I don't know whether you guys saw it on my blog. Basically what this is I got it from Art Friend, which is like a local craft store here in Singapore, and it's actually meant for paint brushes. But when I first saw it like about 3 or 4 years back. I think it's about 4 years back. A friend actually bought it for me initially, and I was really shocked, and I thought this is amazing. And now I just continue to go back, and I actually buy this every few months just cause this is cloth and it gets dirty really fast. So I try to buy a new one rather than going through the hassle of washing it, because it's just a couple of dollars only. So it's really cheap. And this is another reason why previously I showed you inside the other bigger bag I had my face brushes, because the face brushes do not really fit inside here. So let me just show you. Okay, so these would be my brushes, right? So again, I just washed them, so they're all still very clean. So I've got my mixture of brushes. I've got MAC, I've got Chanel, I've got Sigma, I've got Real Techniques, just a bunch of brushes. On this side, basically, they're all my crease brushes. So you know, I've got a shitload of crease brushes. Okay, I love crease brushes. I think honestly, every makeup fanatic or every makeup user has to have at least 2 to 3 crease brushes, which is super important. So different types of brushes. People normally ask me, why the hell do you get so many brushes? It's like a common thing. Anytime I go for any appointment, the minute this comes out of my bag, everybody's like, oh my god, so many brushes. Why the hell do you need so many brushes? And I personally feel it's a lot more easier for me because I'm constantly on the run. Sometimes I have like 3 back-to-back appointments for the day. So rather than having to wash brushes in between, when I have spare brushes, I can use them for the next client and I can go back and wash everything one shot. It's a lot more easier for me that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was pretty impromptu. You can tell I'm still dressed in my PJs, so I hope you guys enjoy watching the video anyway. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.